Obviously, you're synonymous with Atlanta, but you were born in Bulls country out there near Chicago. So I know you've been watching The Last Dance. We've been talking about it all morning. Question for you. So have you heard the Horace Grant comments? Obviously, he calls MJ a snitch. He says that he thinks the documentary is one-sided, taking issue with it. What are your thoughts on that?
I have not heard those comments, and wow, okay. I don't know what to say about that. I'm kind of floored by that comment, man. That hurts me that listen, this is new information for me. You're going to have to, I'm curious to know Steve's, I need to know somebody else's opinion because those comments are crazy.
Well, let me ask you this. In watching The Last Dance, what did you peel from it? What did you like about it most? What did you not like about it most?
Man, I love his competitive nature. I think we all knew that Jordan was very competitive, but seeing the behind the scenes and what motivated him and what drove him it's just like he was looking for anything just to have that edge to continue his competitive nature. And that's what I love the most about it, because I think in life we're all looking for ways to motivate ourselves no matter what we're doing. And no matter what age he was at, no matter, obviously how sick he was, no matter what was going on, he was so competitive. And I don't think I've seen another human being on this earth that was competitive as MJ. That's what I got from the doc.
Luda, Stephen A. reported earlier in the show that Scottie Pippen saw the doc. MJ told Stephen A. that Scottie Pippen saw it and was okay with it. I've heard that Pippen is furious and MJ knows it, right? And so you've seen it. To me, those events did occur. Pippen had a chance at one point to say he'd do things differently. He said he'd do it the same way. Do you understand why Pippen would be furious? Do you think he's portrayed unfairly here?
Man, with documentaries and television and how things are edited, a lot of times I feel like you can see on both sides of the coin. I can understand how he might be, but there's always three sides to the story, and sometimes it's like you leave things out and you put certain things in that people didn't know. This is one of those things that each individual just has to judge for themselves.
Luda, I want to talk about another GOAT here, Tom Brady, coming into your division, facing your Falcons now. How'd you feel about that news?
I think it's exciting, man. I mean, listen, the guy's been playing for over 20 years, and it's been in a cold country. I think he deserves to get a little heat and sun, don't y'all?
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel you on that, Ludacris, and far be it for me to come at my brother like this, but I can't help it, Luda. I can't help it. Are you okay? And is the city of Atlanta okay since y'all blew that 25-point lead in the Super Bowl? Because y'all don't seem like y'all been the same since. Are y'all all right?
How you going to say that his rims ain't clean, Stephen A?
We are not okay, man. Listen. That's a hard one. It's going to take us a while to get over, but I think we have some very, very strong, players on both sides on our Falcons team. And I feel like this year we just it's slowly but surely we got to get that confidence back, and we need to do what we need to do to get back in that position and make the win. But to answer your question, yes, it's difficult. It's still difficult after this many years of us getting over what happened.
Luda, it's been reported to me that you're a fan of the fight game, correct?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Who do you most miss seeing fight right now since quarantine happened?
Masvidal, how do you pronounce his name? I really like, how do you pronounce his name? You know who I'm talking about, in UFC.
Who?
Jorge Masvidal.
Oh, okay. You're talking about you're about MMA.
Masvidal. Yeah, I'm talking about MMA. I love
Masvidal,
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ferocity?
Yeah, absolutely, the ferocity. Sorry, guys, there's like a delay here, so it's going on. It's like a long delay. I apologize.
You're good. Don't worry about it. We've been dealing with it, too. Go ahead, Stephen A.
Let me chime in here before I let you go. Like you said, you're in the ATL, and I'm venturing away from sports here to get a little bit serious with this. Because of the coronavirus pandemic, there's a difference of opinion. The mayor of Atlanta clearly did not want the city reopened, but the governor of Georgia had a different feeling, different emotion about it. What's the attitude and the mindset of people like yourself? I know you're active, obviously, doing all the great things that you do from a philanthropic standpoint, but what are your feelings about, how soon the state has opened things up? Your thoughts about all of that real quickly.
I feel like it was premature. I definitely don't think that we should have opened the state back up. And I'm one of those people that's definitely trying to tell people to continue staying at home. Let's not open up our businesses yet. You see the numbers. All you have to do is look at the statistics. If they're going up, if we're flattening the curve. But I feel like we need to continue to stay home. And that's something that I'm going to continue to preach until everybody is, until we start really seeing the numbers go down. You see that they open different businesses, and it's just funny which businesses that they decided to open up. So let's just be smart, let's be intelligent, and let's make sure that we get past this in the right way.
And by the way, Luda, when Luda says that, taking politics out of it, the CDC has guidelines for opening, and they have not been met. So it's not just an issue of how you're feeling. It's an issue of whether you want to follow the medical experts or not.
Which, by the way, Mayor Bottoms has highlighted and pointed out on numerous occasions, Max and Luda. And by the way, she seems to be on top of everything. She's getting a lot of love in an ATL because of how she's handled her business. So I just want to take a moment to applaud her for that as well.